All right, let's look at writing equations from graphs and from ordered pairs or tables. So we're going to be writing equations in slope-intercept form, our y equals mx plus b. So again, we need to know two pieces of information. I need to know the slope and I need to know the y-intercept. So from a graph, we're going to do our rise over our run. So my slope is rise over run. So on my graph, I'm going to do my rise, which in this case is a -3. So the rise is -3. And my run, which in this case is a +2. So I have a slope of -3/2. So there's my slope. My y-intercept, again, my y-intercept is on my y-axis. So I'm going to look at my y-axis to find that y-intercept there. Also notice that my any ordered pair, any point on my y-axis always starts with a 0 in the x column, in my x value. So if I think about what this ordered pair means, I'm going to the left and right, I'm going 0, and I'm going up 1. If I was looking at this ordered pair, I'm going left to right 0 on my x-axis, and I'm going up 2. So I'm not traveling at all on my x-axis. So my x variable, my x value will always be 0. So for my y-intercept, it's always going to look like 0 and then some kind of a number, right? So in this case, my y-intercept is 1. And so I need these two pieces of information to write an equation in slope-intercept form. Remember, my slope-intercept form looks like y equals mx plus b. Here is my slope. Here is my y-intercept. So as I put together my equation, I'm going to come up with the equation y equals, I'm going to have my slope in there, x, I'm going to leave the x there, plus, and then I'm going to put my y-intercept at the end. I should have the letters x and y in my equation, because if I wanted to write a table for this and go backwards and make a graph of this, I would use my x and my y to come up with ordered pairs. Okay, so find the slope, find the y-intercept, plug them into your equation. All right, let's try this from a set of ordered pairs. Again, I still need the same thing. I still need my slope. Now in this case, since I've got ordered pairs and not a graph, I'm going to have to do my y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. If you have a table, again, I recommend you write them out as ordered pairs. If you still get confused about what is what, remember your first value is x and your second value is y. So I might recommend that you actually write above the ordered pairs which one's x1, y1, which one's x2, y2. All right, so as I go to fill this in, and again, I always like to start at the back. So I'm going to put my 5 in my numerator and my 0 underneath it, subtracting. I've got y1 in my numerator and x1 in my denominator. All right, 5 minus 6 gives me -1. 0 minus 2 gives me -2. A negative divided by a negative is a positive. So I come up with a slope of 1/2. So my slope here is 1/2. My y-intercept. So again, we talked about how any ordered pair on the y-axis always starts with 0. So I'm looking for 0 and then a number. That's going to be my y-intercept. 0 and then a number. It has to start with the 0. So of these two ordered pairs, they've given me the y-intercept. It's that 0, 5. So in this case, my y-intercept is 5. So I'm going to plug in 1/2 for my m. I'm going to plug in 5 for my b. And I get y equals 1/2 x plus, in this case, 5. That's where it crosses the y-axis. So I need two pieces of information to write an equation in slope-intercept form. From a graph, rise over run, and we'll look at the y-axis to find my y-intercept. From 2 points or from a table is just a list of ordered pairs. I'm going to find my slope using the slope formula. And then I'm going to look for the y-intercept by looking for an ordered pair that has 0 where the x is.